Hello guys, how are we doing? The gameplay I've got for you in the background of this video today is actually an elite gameplay. This does tilt me into master, however. And I go 48 and 21 in Berlin with over a minute on hill time, so I feel like I do pretty good. So yeah, it's not a gameplay I'm using to talk through. As you are aware, this is going to be a review of Ranked Vanguard and my thoughts and reasons as to why I think things could be improved. I'm going to go through the pros first and then the cons, but yeah, just so you know, the gameplay is nuts, so make sure you stick to the end, even if you're just here for the gameplay, because it's worth watching. So yeah, let's get straight into it with the things I think they did well. So Treyarch took over the Sledgehammer side of rank play, and I think they're going to be producing that for Modern Warfare 22 as well. So if any of you, I'm a small channel. If any of you guys from Treyarch happen to be tuning into this, make sure you stay to the end, because I do give some positive criticism. So I know you guys posted a tweet a few weeks ago asking for positive criticism, or constructive criticism, sorry, about what you could improve. So yeah, anyway, I like the fact there's a proper skill division. I like the fact there's SR. I think it's a proper ELO system. I do like that. I think League play on Cold War seemed a bit willy-nilly. Like there wasn't really any logic behind what ranks, like who was ranked in what. It was very odd. But yeah, I do like the general system in itself. I think it's good. I think it makes you want to grind a little bit. So yeah, thumbs up for that. I also think that the quit system's good, or the rage quitting system's good, because, I mean, I haven't had it myself, but I think you get like a 10, 15, 20-minute ban, or like a timeout ban, and losing like 60 SR. So I think that's nice. This didn't happen. They didn't have this towards the beginning of the rank play on this game. And since they've added it, I've seen a significant decrease in. I think it's good. I think it's nice. I do like that. I also like the top 250 recognition. I think it's nice to see some fresh names in that. Yeah, maybe some of them are cheating. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's one of them things. But yeah, I like the recognition that you get from being in the top 250. It does give you a little bit more incentive to grind. It gives people. But for example, like people who have got top 250 in their Twitch channels probably get a lot more traffic into their channel. And I think that's good. I think bringing new talent and opening people's eyes to new people is only a good thing for COD. So yeah, I do like that. I also think Treyarch have done well sticking with most of the GAs in the game. Like for example, in League play, the LC10 took a while to be taken out, and that was just an awful thing to happen ranked. So I'm glad the weapons are tuned out. Obviously, it's not everything they've GA'd. Yeah, I like what they've done with it. I also like there's a direct link to the CDL channel, so if you go into rank play, and to be fair, even in any pubs, it's on the bottom right if it's a game when it tells you the score on the bottom right if you don't know. But you go into rank play, and you've got a direct link to the CDL channel, which does raise awareness of the CDL, which I only see to be a good thing, simply because, you know, the more people we've got watching this sport, the more, you know, the sport game, whatever you want to call it, better. I'm beaming. What, you know, I'll take it. So yeah, I do like that. And then finally, I also like the fact that you get walls and skins, and they refresh every season, so you're not grinding for the same ones all the time. So yeah, I am like there are cons to the things I'm saying. We'll go over those later on in the video. But yeah, so they're the bulk of my pros. Obviously, this is a small section compared to the cons, so I don't want to take away from the fact that I do like the system. It is good. It's a huge advancement from League play we had in Cold War. So yeah, I don't want to take away from the fact that I do like the system. It just happens to be that there are things, you know, bugbears that I do want to talk about more often. First off, let's just start with generalized Vanguard things I don't like. So let's start off, for example, the lack of maps. So I think Cold War had a lot more than this game, and it was a lot less of a standard. I mean, I'm seeing people grind this game for, you know, 10 hours a day, and they're only playing 5 minutes. So kudos to those guys, but that can't be me. I do feel like that a wider map pool would be nice. No, last year there was a lot of remade maps, and yeah, I don't mind that. You know what? Remade maps are good if they're good maps. For example, Hack Me Up, perfect map to pull into this game. Early enough so that we could incorporate it into the rank play. But hey, it's not here. They did bring back USS Texas, but again, I think it was too late into the season for them to make it anything. Hey, it is what it is. So that's one thing I do not like. I also feel like the mixture of the fast time to kill and guns without any recoil mean that the skill gap's quite low. I feel like you're more rewarded for knowing credit spots and holding angles. And I mean, there are pros to it because if you got a good read on someone, you can be more likely to kill them. I feel like that's ruined the game a little bit. I feel like it needs to have a slower time to kill, and I feel like guns should have. You jump to Cold War, you jump to even Modern Warfare 19. Guns have got. You have to control them. I've been playing Modern Warfare 19 recently, and coming from this to that, I mean, I've got to jump in the shooting range for a good 10 minutes just to get used to the recoil. But yeah, I also feel like the maps are very overcomplicated. I feel like on Cold War, simple. There weren't any really spots you could see nameplates through. What was you got what you were given. I feel like the broken objects and the walls don't like windows sometimes open or they open one way. It just feels like it adds a lot of RNG to the game, a lot of randomness that doesn't necessarily show an indication of skill if you just get knocked by the phone. And then finally, I feel like having good internet was a crutch on this game. I know obviously if you've got awful internet, you're going to suffer on any game. I've been playing. I'm either playing on like 19 to 23 ping, or I'm playing on 45 ping, and it is a considerable difference. I know there's guys out there who play stats. It's like playing. It's a low model of it. Who has a little bit better run? Should have some. Cold War didn't feel like it was such a bad. I feel like Cold War's internet was. Now let's go on to the cons that actually directly relate to Ranked Vanguard. We're over half the gameplay here, so we're not too long. So there's no SR transparency. I know you gain SR if you win and you lose SR if you lose, but I feel like it should be a little bit more transparent. So for example, at the top of your leaderboard, you get 20% more, or depending on a free win streak, you get 30% more. Just like to see a breakdown of what builds that number up, just so that you know exactly what you should be playing for. It makes people want to be more incremental. That's just could be at the end of it. Moving on, I feel like the SR generally should have a couple of tweaks. I feel like it's not in a perfect state. For example, if you're in a game and your teammate leaves halfway through, you still lose SR. Probably the same amount of SR you would lose even if would lose. So yeah, I do feel like that tweaked. It's not ideal. I feel like it really is a grind. I mean, you've got to play a lot. Back in the day, back when this first dropped, you used to be able to get placed into Master. You used to be able to get placed into Elite. Now, I mean, you can get placed in the Elite now, but I feel like, well, they said they've tried to reduce the amount of people being placed in those ranks so that people have to grind. It is a grind. When you're playing a few hours a week, you've got no chance of getting into the top 250, so that can be demotivating, but it's just one of the things. So yeah, I do feel like the SR could be tweaked a little bit more. I feel like it could be a bit more fair. So for example, if I'm absolutely carrying on the game, say for example I'm dropping 90 on bow gauge, I'm probably not given any more SR for doing that. I feel like if you're carrying a team, there should be a true reflection of that in the SR you gain. And I feel like if you are completely costing a team, so for example, or say for example S&D, it's a 3v1 and you win the clutch, you defuse the bomb, you should get SR specifically for that point. Even if you lose the game, that's still a feat. I feel like that should be something that's implemented, because I feel like those big plays aren't recognised quite so much. I also feel like there could be more rewards for top 250. Top 250 is this huge thing. I know you get recognition when you're actually in the ladder. I feel that's good. You're seen. But I feel like there's no sort of physical reward. There's no character skin. There's no gun skin. There's nothing like that for being in the top 250. And furthermore, there's no actual real nice skins. There should be some outrageous skins for doing what needs to be done in league play. Yeah, I feel like the skins are good. They're nice, but they're not outrageous. They should be something like they see it on pubs and people are like, whoa, how do you get that? And you go, well, you've got to play ranked play. I feel like that bring a lot more people to ranked play. Can only be a good thing in my opinion. I did say that they did well with the GAs in the game. I do still stand by that. However, there was like, for example, the trophies. They should have been gone a long time ago. The trophies being in the game Really sucks, and they're still in it now. It was G8 in CDL for a reason. Let's just G8 in here. I don't see why it's not. This is one thing I liked about Halo. There was a solo queue. The solo queue completely separate to the squad queue in the game, and I feel like if you're solo queuing in this game and you come against a four-man, you're nearly always going to lose, especially if the whole team is solo queuing and there's no comms whatsoever. I feel like there should be a separate ranking for that. I feel like you should be rewarded separately for playing as a solo queue. For that, or you should lose less SR for losing as a solo queue, because obviously it's a huge advantage playing in the same format. I mean, when I did my placements this season, all I came across was stacked form, and it just made it really difficult. I mean, we won a couple of games still, but you know what? I feel like it could be better. So yeah, a separate solo queue or even solo duo queue. Well, I wouldn't be too fussed about that. Would be ideal in my opinion. It wouldn't be that hard to implement, I don't think. I think with the traffic that's going to be here, or the player count that's going to be here for Modern Warfare 2, I feel like we're going to be able to do that. So yeah, fingers crossed they can implement something like that. I feel like that'd be good. I also feel like the ladder's pretty useless. I know ladder was the big thing in Cold War League play, but I feel like it's a pretty redundant on here. It does give you flames and you do get rewards for it, but other than that, I don't really look at it. Like, I don't see the point. Maybe the lower ranks grind to that because they can't, you know, find mastering unattainable. Maybe I don't know. I don't really see the point of it like that. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't think it shouldn't be. I have no problem with it in here, but I don't see the relevance of it in the game. I also don't like the fact that every season your rank gets completely reset. In Apex Legends, which you know is a completely different game, it sort of, say for example, you're in Challenger, it would only put you down to Elite the next season. Say for example, you're only reached Elite, you'd only be put down to Advanced the season after. And it should work like that. I don't think you should be able to completely restart your placements. I feel like you should get some sort of reward that's carried forward for being in the higher ranks of the previous season. And finally, one big bugbear I don't like is the fact there is no combat record. It was in League play, and I'd like to see some sort of advancement on that. Combat good, even per season, like season 1, what was it, KD season 2, minute, your win rates, that sort of thing would be brilliant. Other than that, I think they've done a good job. If there's any bugbears you have noticed that I haven't picked up, drop it down below. I'll probably agree with you. But yeah, that's me. I hope you enjoyed the video. As I say, drop a comment down below if you agree with anything or you think there's anything left. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.